cell phones, well, mobile devices, all that good stuff. That's about it. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Sing along, Dad.
As I remember, Adam, it was upon this fashion bequeathed to me by will, but pour 1,000 crowns. And as thou sayest, charged my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. For my brother Jacob she keeps at school, and report speaks goldenly of his prophet. For my part, he keeps me rustically at home. Or to speak more properly, stays me here at home unkept. To call you that even, for a gentleman of my birth, that differs not from the stalling of an ox. Oh, his horses are bred better, for besides that they are fair with their feeding, they have taught their manage, and to that end riders dearly hire. But I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth, for the which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound to him as I. For besides this nothing he so plentifully gives me, the something that nature gave me, his countenance seems to take from me. He lets me feed with his hinds, bars me the place of a brother, and as much as in him lies, minds my gentility with my education. This is it, Adam, that grieves me. And the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mule me against this servitude. I will no longer endure it, though yet I know no wise remedy how to avoid it.
Yonder comes my master.
your brother.
Go apart, Adam. Thou shalt hear how he will shake me up.
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I am not taught to make anything.
Oh, well, what are you then, sir?
Now, sir, I am helping you to mar that which God made. A poor, unworthy brother of yours, with idols.
Oh, well, marry, sir. Be better employed we naught a while.
Shall I keep your hogs and eat husks with them? What prodigal portion have I spent, that I should come to such penury?
Know you where you stand, sir?
Sir, very well. Here in your orchard.
And know you before whom, sir?
I, better than him, I am before those people. I know you are my eldest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood, you should so know me. Oh, the courtesy of nations allows you my better, in that you are the firstborn. But that same tradition takes not away my blood. Were there 20 brothers betwixt us? I have as much of my father in me as you, albeit I confess your coming before me is nearer to his reverence.
What, boy? Come now, you are too young in this. No, but I have to be villain. I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys. He was my father, and he is thrice the villain that says such a father begot villains. Wert thou not my brother, I would not take this hand from thy throat, till this other had pulled out thy tongue for saying so. Thou hast railed on thyself.
We must be patient, for your father's remembrance be it all.
Don't let me go, I say! I will not till I please! You shall hear me!
My father charged you in his will to give me good education. You have trained me like a peasant, obscuring and hiding from me all gentlemanlike qualities. The spirit of my father grows strong in me, and I will no longer endure it. Therefore, allow me such exercises as may become a gentleman, or give me the poor lottery my father left me by testament. With that, I will go buy my fortune.
Come on, Doctor! Panic without respect! Oh, sir, get you! I will no longer be troubled with you. Here, you shall have some part of your will. Then pray you leave me!
I will no further offend you than becomes me for my good.
Get you in the tomb, you old dog! This old dog my reward. True, I have lost my teeth in your service. But me with my old master, he would not have spoke such a word. Even so, begin you to grow upon me. Well, I will break your come and give you no 1,000 crowns neither. Hola, Dennis!
Calls, your worship.
Was not Charles, the Duke's wrestler, here to speak with me?
So please, you is here at the door to choose access to you.
Call him in. Will be a good way. Tomorrow, the wrestling is.
Good morning, your worship.
Good, Monsieur Charles. What's the new news of the new court?
There's no news, sir. It's the old news, that is. The old Duke is banished by his young brother, the new Duke, and 3 or 4 loving lords and placed themselves in voluntary exile with him. Whose lands and entitlements enriched the new Duke, therefore, gives him good cause to wonder.
Can you tell if Rosalind, the Duke's daughter, be banished with her father?
No. The Duke's daughter, her cousin, loves her son, being in the cradle bred together. She would have either followed her into exile or died to stay behind her. Therefore, she remains in court, no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter. And never too late, he's done to say
Where will the old Duke live?
They say he's in the forest of the heart, with many a merry men with him, like the old Robin Hood of England. They say every day young gentlemen flock to them, they fleet the hours carelessly, they give you gold for the world.
You
wrestle before the new Duke tomorrow.
Marry thee, sir. And I came to acquit you with a matter. I am given, sir, secretly, to understand that your younger brother Orlando hath a disposition to coming against me tomorrow and try and fall. Tomorrow, sir, I wrestle for my credit, and he who escapes me that some broken limb shall acquit him well. Your younger brother's been young, tender, and for your love I would be loath to foil him as I must should he come in tomorrow. Therefore, I came to acquit you of all, so that you might either save him from his indictment, or look such a disgrace that he might run into, that it would be a thing of his own search and altogether against my will.
Charles, I thank thee for thy love to me, which thou shalt find out most kindly required. I had myself some notice of my brother's purpose herein, and had my underhand his labour to dissuade him from it, but he is resolute. Now tell me, Charles, it is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of ambition, an envious emulator of every man's good parts. Secret and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother. Therefore, use thy discretion. I had as lief thou would break his neck as his finger. And thou were best to look to it, for if thou dost him some slight disgrace, or if he do not mightily grace himself on thee, he will practice against thee with poison, ensnare thee by some treacherous device, and never leave thee till he has taken thy life by some indirect means or other. For I assure you, and almost with tears do I speak, there is not one so young, so villainous this day living, and I speak but brotherly of him. But were I to anatomize him to thee as he is, well, I must blush and weep, and thou must look pale and wonder.
I'm hardly glad I came to you, worship. If he comes tomorrow, I'll give him his payment. If he ever walk alone again, I'll never wrestle for prize more.
Oh,
God keep you, worship.
farewell, good Charles. Now will I stir this case. Oh, I hope I shall see an end of him for my soul. Yet I know not why, it's nothing more than me. Yet he's gentle, never schooled and yet learned, full of noble devices, of all sorts enchantingly beloved, and indeed so much in the heart of the world, and especially my own people who best know him, that I am altogether misprized. But it shall not be so long. This wrestler shall clear it all. Nothing remains than that I kindle the boy figure, which now I'll go about.
And pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my husband Mary.
Dear Ophelia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of, and would you yet prove merrier? Unless you would teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
Herein I see thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke, my father, so thou wouldst have been still with me, I would have taught my love to take thy father for mine. So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love was fortune from her will, so that her gifts may henceforth be bestowed equally.
I would we could do so, but her benefits are mightily misplaced, and the bountiful blind woman does most mistake in her gifts to women.
'Tis true, for those she makes fair, she scarce makes honest, and those she makes honest, she makes very ill-favouredly.
Nay, now thou goest from fortune's office to nature's. Fortune reigns in gifts of the world, not in the lineaments of nature.
No. When nature hath made fair creature, may she not by fortune fall into the fire? Though nature hath given us such a cloud of fortune, hath not fortune sent in this fool to cut off the argument? How now, wit, whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Will you make the messenger?
No! I might follow. But I wasn't in company
Where learned you that oath, fool?
of a certain knight that swore by his honour that they were good pancakes, swore by his honour that the mustard was naught. Now, I'll stand to it. The pancakes were naught, and the mustard was good, and yet was not the knight forsworn.
How prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge?
Hi, Mary, now unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand you both forth down. Stroke your chins. Swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards, if we had them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But if you swear by that is not, you're not forsworn. No more was this knight swearing by his honour, for he never had any. Or, if he had, he'd sworn it away before ever he saw those pancakes on that mustard.
But prithee, who is that thou meanest?
Ah, one little quick your father loves.
My father's love is enough to honour him. Enough. Speak no more of him. You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
No more pity that fools may not speak wisely, and thou art wise men do foolishly.
By my troth thou sayest true, since the little wit that fools have was silence. Little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Ooh, here comes Madame de
Oh, with her mouthful of news.
She will put on us a pigeon to make their young.
Then shall we be news brand.
All the better will be more marketable. Oh, bonjour, Madame de What's the news?
Well, princess, you have lost much from sport.
Sport? Of what colour?
What colour, madame? How shall I answer you? As wish and fortune will.
Or as the destinies decrees.
You're amazing, ladies. I would have told you of good wrestling, but you have lost the sight of. Yes, tell us the manner of the wrestling. I will tell you in the beginning, and if it pleases your ladyships, you may yet see the end, for the best is yet to do, and here where you are, they are coming to performance. There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
I can manage to get you on the table.
3 proper young men of excellent crop and presence, with bills on their necks, be it known unto all men by these presents. The eldest wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles held on the throne and brought 3 others. Himself the second, and so the third. Yonder's a married poor old man, their father, making such visible door over them that all the beholders take his part, weeping, alas.
But what is the sport, madame, that these ladies have lost?
Why is that I speak of?
Thus men may grow wiser every day. It is the first time I have ever heard the breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Or I promise thee.
But is there yet another longs to see this broken music in his sides? Is there any dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see this wrestling, cousin? You must need to stay here. But here is the place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Ooh, yonder, sure they are coming. Let us now stay and see it.
Wanna be the greatest of all time. This is where I draw the line. Can't stop my shine. They know it's mine. Time. Let the world know I've arrived. I'm on the rise. Unstoppable. Watch me do the impossible. Watch me do what I got to do. I'm too hot for you. I'm not about to lose. I'm the
me?
Aye, my liege. So please you give us leave.
If I would delight, then I can tell you, there is such odds to the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I will fain dissuade you. That will not be intrusive. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can move you.
Call him hither, good man in the boat.
Do so, I will not goodbye.
Monsieur, the challenger. The princess calls for you.
I intend it with all respect and duty.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess, he is the general challenger. I come, but as others do, to try with him the strength of my youth.
Young gentleman, your spirit's too bold for your years. You have seen full proof of this man's strength. If you saw yourself with your eyes or knew yourself with your judgment, the fear of your adventure would counsel you to a more equal enterprise. We pray you for your own sake to give over this attempt and embrace your own safety.
Do, young sir. Your reputation shall not therefore be misbribed. We will make it our suit to the Duke that the wrestling might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I do confess me much guilty to deny so fair and excellent ladies anything. But let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial, wherein if I be foiled, there is but one shamed, and that was never gracious. If killed, with one dead, it is willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me, the world no injury, for in it I have nothing. Only in the world I fill up a place which may be better supplied when I have made it empty.
The little strength I have, I would it were with you.
And mine to eke out hers.
Very well. Pray heaven I may receive you.
Your heart's desires be with you.
Come! Where is this young gallant that is so desirous to lie with its mother?
Ready, sir, but his will happen in a more modest way.
You shall try but one fall.
No! Your Grace, you shall not entreat into a second that have so mightily persuaded him from the first.
You mean to mock me after? You should not have mocked me before. But come your ways.
Watch out!
Now Hercules be thy speed, young man.
I were invisible to catch the strong fellow by the leg.
my father honourable, but I did find him still mine enemy. Thou should have pleased me better with this deed had thou descended from another house. But fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. I would so have told thee of another father.
Were I my father's husband, would I do this?
Oh, I am all proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son, and would not change that calling to the adopted heir to Frederick.
My father loves Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world of my father's mind. Had I before known this young man his son, I should have offered him tears unto entreaties, and thus he should have ventured.
Gentle cousin, let us go thank him and encourage him. My father's wrath and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir, you have well deserved. If you do keep your promises of love, but justly as you have exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy.
Gentlemen, wear this for me. One out of suits with fortune that could be more than her hand lacks means. Shall we go?
Aye, fare you well, fair gentlemen.
Can I not say I thank you? Well, my little parts are all thrown down, and that which you have spent on is what I could take, a mere lifeless block.
He calls us back! My pride fell with my fortunes. I'll ask you what you would. Sir!
What?
Sir! You have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
Shall we go, Kaya?
Very well.
What passion hangs these weights upon my tongue? I cannot speak to her, yet she urged conference. Oh, Orlando, thou art overthrown. Oh, Charles, of something weaker masters thee.
Good sir, I do regret to counsel you to leave this place, albeit you have deserved high accommodation, true applause, and love. Just as now is the Duke's condition, that he misconstrues all you have done. The Duke is humorous, but he is indeed more to you to conceive than I to speak of.
I thank you, madam. And pray you tell me this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke that here was at present?
Neither his daughter, we judge by manners, but yes, indeed, the smaller is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished Duke, hereby detained by her usurping uncle, to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural bond of sisters. And I can tell you that of late, this Duke hath taken displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument but that the people praise her for her virtue, and pity her for her good father's sake. And all my life, his malice against the lady was certainly crept off. Sir, fare you well. Hereafter, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge.
I rest much bound to you. Very well. Thus must I from the smoke unto the smother, from tyrant Duke unto a tyrant brother. But, heavenly Rosalind,
My cousin, Rosalind, have mercy, not a word.
Not one to throw as a dog.
No, thy words are too precious to be cast away upon hers. Come, throw some at me. Lame me with reason.
Then there are two cousins laid out, when the one should be laid with reasons and the other mad without any.
Then is all this for your father?
No. Some of it is for my child's father. Oh, how glorious in this working day world!
They are but first cousin, thrown upon me in holiday foolery. If we walk not in the trodden paths, our very petty hopes would catch them.
I could shake them off my coat. These birds are in my heart.
Send them away.
I would try if I could cry him and have him.
Come, come, wrestle with
be seen so near our public quarters 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace, let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If with myself I hold intelligence or have acquaintance with mine own desires, if that I do not dream or be not frantic as I suppose I am not, then, dear uncle, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Thus walks phrases, if their pervasion did consist in words, thou innocent as grace itself. Let it suffice thee that I trust thee not.
Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood depends.
Thou art my father's daughter, there's an act.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. The treason is not inherited, my lord, or if we did derive it from our friends, what's that to me? My father was no traitor. Then, would, my liege, mistake me not so much to think my poverty is treacherous.
Dear sovereign, hear me speak.
Celia, we stay here for your sake, else had you with the father raged along.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your own pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young that time to value her, but now I know her. If she be a traitor, why then so am I. We still have slept together, rose at an instant, learned, played, ate together, and wherever so we went, like Juno's swan, still we went coupled and inseparable.
She is too subtle for thee. Her smoothness, her very silence and her patience speak to the people, and they pity her. Thou art a fool. She robs thee of thy name, and thou wilt show her right and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Then open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is my doom that I have cast upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce that sentence then on me, my liege. I cannot live out of her company.
You're a fool. You, cousin, provide yourself. If you understand the time, upon my honor and with the greatness of my word, you die.
Oh, my poor Rosalind. Whither wilt thou go? Wilt thou change fathers? I will give thee mine. I charge thee, be not thou more grieved than I am. I have more cause. Thou hast not, cousin. Knowest thou not that the Duke hath banished me, his daughter? He hath not. No, hath not. Rosalind lacks then the love that teacheth thee that thou and I am one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father seek another heir. Therefore devise with me how we may fly, whither to go, what to bear with us, and do not seek to change your grief upon you and bear your griefs yourself and leave me out. For by this heaven now which our sorrows pale, say what thou canst. I'll go along with thee. And whither shall we go? To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden. Alas, what danger will it be to us maids as we are to Celia, but Aliena.
Oh, but cousin, what if we essayed to steal the clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be a comfort to our travel?
Oh, he'll go all the wide world with me. Leave me alone to woo him. Let's gather our jewels and our wealth, devise the fittest time and safest way to hide us from the pursuit that will be made after my flight. And now go in content to liberty and not to banishment!
Now, my collates and brothers in exile, hath not old custom made this life more sweet than that of painted pomp? Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Here, feel we not the penalty of Adam? The season's difference, as the icy fang and churlish chiding of the winter's wind, which, when it bites and blows upon my body, even till I shrink with cold, I smile and say, this is no flattery. These are counsellors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. And this, our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything.
I would not change it. Happy is your grace that can find the stubborn treasure, the stubbornness of fortune in so quiet and sweet a style.
Come, shall we go kill us venison? And yet it irks me the poor dappled fools, being native burghers of this desert city, should in their own confines with forked heads have their round haunches gored.
Indeed, my lord, the melancholy Shakespeare agrees much on this, and in that time swear that he is more usurped than the brother who hath banished him. Today, the lady aliens and I steal along behind him as he lay along an oak whose ancient root peeped through the brook, full through these woods, to a place where a poor sequestered stag, which from a hunted aim contained a herd, had come to languish. And indeed, my lord, the wretched creature heaved forth such groans that it stretched his leathern coat almost to bursting, and the big brown tears coursed by a number of pities chased down his innocent nose. And thus, the hairy fool, much marked by the Jacob, did stand upon the extremest verge of the brook, augmenting it with tears.
But what said Jacques? Did he not moralize this spectacle?
Oh yes, into 1,000 similes. First, when he's weeping into the needless stream. Poor dear, quoth he, thou makest the testament as worldlings do, giving thy summer more to that which too much. Then, being there alone, left and abandoned on his velvet friends, 'tis right, quoth he, thus misery doth part the flux of company. Thus, he most effectively pierceth through the body of country, city, court, yea, this our life, swearing that we are the usurpers, tyrants, and what's worse, to fright the animals and kill them up in their assigned and native dwelling place.
And did you leave him in this contemplation?
We did, weeping and commenting upon the sobbing deer.
Show me the place. I love to coax him in these sullen fits, but then he's full of matter.
How bring you to him straight?
Can it be possible that no man saw them? This cannot be! Some villains of my court earned consent and sufferance in this!
I cannot hear how any that can see her. The ladies of the chamber saw her dead, and in the morning early they found the red treasure of their mistress.
My lord, the roguish clown, who so often Grace was wont to laugh, is also missing. Hesperia, the princess gentlewoman, confesses that she secretly o'erheard your daughter and her cousin much commend the parts and graces of the wrestler who did the lately foil the silly Charles, and she believes wherever they go, that youth is surely in their company.
Send to his brother! Fetch that gallant hither! If he be absent, bring the brother to me. I'll make him find you. Do this suddenly, and let not search the Inquisition quail to bring again these foolish runaways!
sir? I don't know. Oh, my gentle master. Oh, my sweet master. You make me oh so what will make you here? Why, you're virtuous. Why, the people love you. Wherefore are you gentle, strong, and valiant? Why would you be so fond to overcome the body prizer of the humorous Duke? Your praise is come too swiftly home before you. No, Lord, gentle master. So kind of men, their graces serve them but as enemies, no more do yours. What are you talking Your virtues are sanctified and holy traitors to you. Oh, what a world it is! Where what is comely envenoms him that bears it. Why, what's the matter? You unhappy youth! Come up within these doors, within this roof. The enemy of all your gracious lips. Your brother. No brother. And yet the son. Oh, I would not call him son. Of him I was about to call your father. Hath heard your praise, and this night means to burn the lodging where you used to lie, and you within it. And if he fail of that, he hath other means to bring you off. I overheard his practices. This is no place. This house is but a butchery. Abhor it, fear it, do not enter it. Why, whither, Adam, wouldst thou have me go? Well, I'm at your river, so you come not here. What? Wouldst thou have me go and beg my food? Or with a base and boisterous sword and force of thievish living on the common road? This I must do, I know not what to do. Yet this I will not do how I can. I rather must subject me to the malice of a diverted blood and bloody brother. Oh, you do not, son. I have 500 crowns. A thrifty hireman I would save under your father, which I had sworn to be my foster nursling, servicing my old Winslide's name and unregarded age in corners thrown. Take that, and he that doth the raven's feed, prominently caters for the sparrow, be comfort to my age. Here is the garden. All this I give to you. Let me be thy servant. Though I look old, yet I am strong and lusty, for in my youth I never did apply what rebelliously this kind, nor with unabashful folly won the means of weakness and debility. Therefore, my age is as a lusty winter, frosty but kind. I will do the service of young men in all your business and necessities. Oh, good old man. How well in thee appears the constant service of the antique world. When service sweat for duty, not for meed. Thou art not for the fashion of these times, when none will sweat but for promotion, and having that, do choke their service up even with the having. It is not so with thee. But poor old man, thou prunest a rotten tree that cannot so much as a blossom yield in lieu of all thy pains in husbandry. But come your ways, we'll go along together, and ere we have thy youthful wages spent, we'll light upon some settled low content. Oh, master, come on before, and I will follow thee
to the last dance with truth and loyalty. 17 years to now, almost 80. Here living I, now lifting in no way. At 17 years, many their fortune seek. But at 80, it is too long a week. Yet, fortune cannot recompense me better than to die well and not my master's debtor.
fleeces that I graze. My master is a churlish disposition, and little recks to find the way to heaven by doing deeds of hospitality. Besides, his coat, his flocks, and his bound to feed, and now for sale. And then his sheep coat just now, by reasons of his absence, there is nothing that you will feed on. But what is come see, and in his voice, most welcome shall you be.
What is he that shall buy this flock and pasture?
No, that young swain that you saw by the while, who little cares for buying anything.
I pray, in good stand with honesty. Buy thou the cottage, pasture, and the flock, and thou shalt have to pay for it of us.
We will then buy wages. I like this place and willingly would waste my time in it.
Well, for surely the thing is to be sold. Go with me. If you like upon report the soils, the profit, and this kind of life, then I will your very faithful fee to be, and buy with your gold, right suddenly.
To call fools into a circle.
food to thee. But thy conceit is nearer death than thy powers. For my sake be comfortable. Hold death awhile at the arm's end. I will here be with thee presently. And if I bring thee not something to eat, I will give thee leave to die. but if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. Oh, well said! Thou lookst cheerly, and I will be with thee quickly. Yet thou liest in the bleak air. Come, I will bear thee to some shelter, and thou shalt not die for lack of a dinner, if there live anything in this desert. Cheer me, good Adam.
I think he be transformed into a beast, for I can nowhere find him like a man.
My lord, he is gone now in hence. He was married, hearing of song.
If he, compacted jars, grow musical, we shall have shortly discord in the spheres. Go seek him out. Tell him I will speak with him.
Ah, he says, my lady, why hurry back?
Why, how now, monsieur? What a life is this that your poor friends must woo your company? What you look merrily?
A fool! A fool! I made a fool of the forest. A motley fool. Miserable world. As I do live by food. Ha! I made a fool. Who laid it down, basking in the sun, in the rain against, leaving fortune in good terms, in good sense. Again, a motley fool. Good moral fool, quoth I. Nicer, quoth he. Call me not fool till heaven hath sent me fortune. And then he pulls a dial from his smoking, looking on it with lackluster eye. Says, very wisely, 'tis 10 o'clock. Last you may see, quoth he, how the world wax. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9. And after 1 hour more, it will be 11. And so from hour to hour we write and write, and from hour to hour we rot and rot, and thereby hand to tail. When I could hear thus all of the time, my lungs began to crow like chanticleer, that fools should be so deep contemplated, that I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his dial. Oh, no fool, a worthy fool. Motley's the only way.
What fool is this?
Oh, worthy fool. One that has been a courtier, and so that if landladies be young and fair, they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as a remainder biscuit after a voyage, his strange plates is crammed with observations, through which he vents in mangled forms. Oh, that I am a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit, provided you weed your better judgment of all that grows rank and that I am wild. I must be given liberty with all that, as wide and chartered as the wind to blow on whom I please. So and they that are most gone with my folly, they most must laugh. Invest me my motley and give me liberty to speak my mind, and I will, through and through, cleanse the infected body of the foul world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
File thee, I can tell what thou wouldst do.
Why, what's the counter of good?
Most mischievous foul sin in chiding sin. For thou thyself hast been a liberty, as sensual as the brutish thing itself. And all the embossed sores and headed evils that thou with license of free foot hast caught, wouldst thou disgorge into the general world.
Why, who can cry out of pride if there attacks any private party? What woman of the city do I name when I say the city woman bears the cost of princes on unworthy shoulders? Who can come in and say that I mean her, when such a one as she, such is her neighbour? Show me where my tongue has wronged him. If he do him good, then he has wronged himself. If he be free, why then my touching like a wild goose flies unclaimed of any man. That who is here?
Forbear, and eat no more.
Why, I have had none yet.
Nor shalt not till necessity be served, ye heard.
The heart of what cage this cock come on?
Art thou thus bold, man, by thy distress? Or else a rude despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemst so empty?
You touched my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath taken from me the soul of smooth civility. Ye heard. sundered her. But forbear, I say! He dies that touches any of this fruit, till I in my affairs are answered.
And you will not be answered with reason. I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force, more than your force move us to gentleness.
I nearly died for food, and let me have it!
Sit down and feed, and welcome to our table.
Speak you so gently. Pardon me. Oh, pardon me, I pray you. I thought that all things had been savage here, and therefore put I on the countenance of stern commandment. But where you are, that in this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, lose and neglect the creeping hours of time. If ever you have looked on better days, if ever been where bells have rolled to church, if ever sat at any good man's feast, if from your eyelids wipe the tear and know what 'tis to pity and be pitied, let gentleness my strong enforcement be. In the which hover I blush and hide my sword.
True is it that we have seen better days, and have with holy bell been knolled to church, and sat at good men's feasts, and wiped our eyes of drops that sacred pity had engendered. And therefore sit you down in gentleness, and take upon command what help we have, that to your wanting may be ministered.
Well, then but forbear your food a little while, whilst, like a doe, I go to find my fawn and give it food. There is a poor old man who after me hath many a weary step lived in pure love, till he be first sufficed, oppressed with two weak evils, age and hunger. I will not touch a bit.
Go find him out, and we will nothing waste till you return.
Thank you. And be blessed for your good comfort.
Thou seest we are not all alone, unhappy. This wide and universal theatre presents more woeful pageants than the scene wherein we played.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women nearly play it. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time may play many parts, his acts being 7 ages. At first the infant, mewling and puking in the nurse's arms, and then the whining schoolboy with satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad to his mistress' eyebrow. And then the soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like a pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in action, seeking their bubbled reputation even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, with fair round belly of concave on line, his eyes severe and beard the formal cut, full of wide saws and modern instances. So he plays his part. The 6-8 shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful host well saved the world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again towards childish preference of pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all to end this strange eventful history, a second childishness, and nearer oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Welcome. Set down your venerable burden and let him be.
I thank you most for him. So thank you. Excuse can speak.
Welcome, full two. I will not trouble you as yet to question you about your fortunes. Give us some music, and good cousin, sing.
Thank you.
so faithful you were. And as my eye doth his effigy's witness most truly lived and living in your face, be truly welcome hither. I am the Duke, and love your father. The residue of your fortune, go to my cave and tell me. Good old man, thou art right welcome as thy master is. Support him by the arm. Give me your hand. And let me all your fortunes understand.
Not seen him since. Sir, this cannot be. But were I not the better part, made mercy, I should not seek an antenagement of my revenge now present. But look to it. Find out thy brother, wheresoe'er he is. Seek him with candle, bring him dead or living within this 12 month, or turn thou no more to seek a living in our territory. Thy lands, and all things thou dost consider thy no seizure, we do seize into our own hands, till thou can quit thee by thy brother's own mouth of what we think against thee.
But your highness in my heart in this. I never loved my brother in my life.
No! More villain now! Push him out of doors. Have my officers of such a nature make an extent upon his house and lands. Do this expediently, and turn him going!
Hang there my verse in witness of my love, and thou, thrice-crowned queen of night, survey with thy chaste eye from thy pale spear above, thy mistress name that my whole life doth sway. Oh, Rosalind, oh, these trees shall be my books, and in their barks my thoughts are character, that every eye which in this forest looks shall see thy virtues witnessed everywhere. Run, Orlando, call on every tree, the fair, the chaste, and unexpressive she. Yeah!
How you like the shepherd's life, Master Touchstone?
Brutally, shepherd, in respect of itself, it's a good life. But in respect that it's a shepherd's life, not. In respect that it's solitary, I like it very well, but in respect that it's private, it's a very vile life. Now, in respect it's in the field, so it pleaseth me well. But in respect it is not in court, it's tedious. As it is, a spare life for you. It fits my humour well. But, as there's no more plenty of it, goes much against my stomach. Has any philosophy in this ship?
No more, but I know that the more a man sickens, the worse it is. He that wants money, means and content is without three good friends. The property of rain is to wet, and fire to burn. Good pastures make fat sheep, and a great cause of the night is lack of the sun. No, and he that hath learned no wit by art of nature may complain of good breeding, or comes of a very dull condition.
Such a one is a natural philosopher. Was ever in court, shepherd?
Yeah, nah.
What?
Truly.
But thou art dead.
Well, nay, I hope.
Truly, thou art dead. Like an ill-roasted egg, all on one side.
For not being at court, your reasons?
Why, if thou never watched at court, thou never sawest good manners. If thou never sawest good manners, then thy manners must be wicked, and wickedness is sin, and sin is damnation. Thou art in a parlour station.
Yeah, not a whit touchstone. Those in the good manners at the court are as ridiculous in the country as the behaviour of the country is most mockable at the court. You told me you salute not at court, but you kiss your hands? That courtesy would be uncleanly if courtiers were shepherds.
Instance, briefly. Come. Instance.
What? We're still handling our ewes, and their bells, you know, are greasy.
Ah, do not your courtier's hands sweat? Ah, is not the grease of a mutton as wholesome as the sweat of a man? Shallow! Shallow! A better instance, I say. Come!
Besides, our hands are hard.
The lift will feel them soon enough. Shallow again.
And they are often carved over in the surgery of our sheep. And you would have us kiss carved? The courtier's hands are perfumed with civet.
My shallow man. Now, learn from the wise and prepared. Civet is like the base of birth and tar. It's the very uncleanly flux of a cat. Mend the instant, shepherd.
You are too caught earwig for me. I'll rest.
What? Will you rest? Dad! God help thee, shallow man. Hey, God make an incision in thee because you are raw.
Sir, I'm a true labourer. I earn that I eat, get that I wear. Owe no man hate, envy no man's happiness, glad of other men's good, content in me harm, and the greatest of me cries is to see me ewes graze and me lambs suck.
That is another simple sin in you. To bring the ewes, the ram together, to offer to get your living out of a population of cattle, to be a board to a bellwether, and to betray a she-lamb of a 12-month to a crooked, painted old tuckedly ram, out of all reasonable match. Thou beast not damned for this. That devil himself will have no shepherds. I cannot see else how thou shouldst escape.
Yeah, here comes young Master Ganymede, me new mistress's brother.
From the east to west and in, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth being mounted on the wind through all the world there, Rosalind. All the pictures fair as mine are but black to Rosalind. Lie. Let no face be kept in mind but the fair of Rosaline.
I'll line you so 8 years together. Dinners, suppers, sleeping hours, etc.
Outful.
Okay, 4 takes. If the heart, do let the hide. Let it seek out Rosaline. If the cat will laugh the kind, so be sure of Rosaline. Winter garments must be lined, and so must slender Rosaline. They that bring my sheep and mine and then cart the bolts along. The sweetest nut hath the sourest rind, and such a nut as Rosaline. He the sweetest rose will find, must find love prick and Rosaline. This is a very false
soft acorn.
Oh, it may well be called Jove's tree when it drops forth such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam.
Proceed, proceed.
There lay he, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Although it be pity to see such a sight, it well becomes the ground.
Try hollow to the tongue, I pleaded. He cursed unseasonably. He was furnished like a hunter.
But he comes to kill my heart.
I would sing my song without a burden. That brings me out of tune.
Do you not know I am a woman? When I think I must speak. A sweet seance.
Oh, you bring me out. Oh, so he's not here. Oh, 'tis he. Slip by and note it.
I thank thee for thy company, but I think I'm sleeping myself alone.
So do I. But yet for fashion's sake, I thank you too for your society.
God be with you. Let's meet as little as we can.
I do desire we may be better strangers.
And I pray you, now no more trees with writing love songs in their mouth.
I pray you will not no more of my verses with reading them ill-favored.
Rosalind is your love's name?
Yes, just.
I do not like her name.
There was no thought of pleasing you when she was christened.
What stature is she of?
Just as high as my heart.
You are full of pretty answers. Have you not been acquainted with goldsmiths' wives and conned them out of rings?
Not so, but I answer you right painted cloth, from whence you have studied your questions.
You have a nimble wit. I think it was made of Atalanta's heels. Will you sit with me when you wail against our mistress the world and all our misery?
I will chide no breather in the world but myself, against whom I know most faults.
Your greatest fault is to be in love.
'Tis a fault I will not change for your greatest virtue.
I am weary. By my troth, I was seeking a fool when I found you.
He is drowned in the brook. Look, blood in, and you shall see him.
And there I shall see my own figure.
Which I take either to be a fool or a cipher.
I'll tarry no longer with you. Farewell, Signor Love.
Oh, I am glad of your departure. Adieu, Monsieur Melancholy.
I will speak to him like a saucy lackey, and under that habit play the knave with him. Do you hear, Forrester?
Very well, what would you?
I pray, what is the clock?
You should ask me what time of day. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there is no true lover in the forest. Else, sighing every minute and groaning every hour would detect the lazy foot of time as well as a clock.
And why not the swift foot of time? They don't have any stronger.
By no means, sir. Time travels in diverse paces with diverse persons. I'll tell you who time ambles with all, who time trots with all, who time gallops with all, and who he stands still with all.
I pray you not be troubled.
Marry, he trots hard with a young maid between the contract of her marriage and the day it is solemnized. If the interim be but a sennight, time's pace goes so hard that it seems the length of 7 years.
Who ambles, I recall?
With a priest that lacks that average man that hath not the gap, or the one sleeps easily because he cannot study, and the other lives merrily because he feels no pain. These time ambles.
Who doth the gallows call?
With a thief to the gallows, for though he goes softly as foot can fall, he thinks himself too soon there.
Who stays it still with all?
With lawyers in the vacation, for they sleep between term and term, and then they perceive not how time moves.
Where dwell you, pretty?
With this shepherdess, my sister. also of many. But indeed, an old religious uncle of mine taught me to speak, who was in his youth an indolent man, one that did courtship well, for there he fell in love. Now, I have heard him read many lectures against it, and I thank God I am not a woman to be touched with so many giddy offences as he has generally taxed their whole sex withal.
Can you remember any of the principal evils that he made to the charge of women?
There were none principal. They were all one like another as hatreds are, every one fault seeming monstrous till his fellow fault came to match it.
I pity, recount some. Oh.
No, I will not cast away my physic, but on those that are sick. There is a man who haunts the forest that abuses our young class with carving a Rosalind on their bars, hangs odes upon hawthorns, elegies on brambles, all pursuit deifying the name of Rosalind. If I could meet that fancy monger, I would give him some good counsel, for he seems to have the quotidian of love upon him.
I am he that is so love-shaped. I pity, would tell me no remedy.
There is none of my uncle's marks upon you. He taught me how to know a man in love, in which case brushes I am sure you are not a prisoner.
What were his marks?
A lean cheek, which you have not, a blue eye sunken, which you have not, an unquestionable spirit, which you have not, a beard neglected, which you have not, but I can't mean that, but simply your having a beard is a younger brother's remedy. But then, should your homes be unguarded, your wallet unbanded, your sleeve unbuttoned, your shoe untied, and everything about you demonstrating a careless desolation, but you are no such man. You are rather point device in your accoutrements, as loving yourself and seeming the lover of any other.
Fair youth, I would I could make thee believe I love.
Me believe it. You may as soon make her that you love believe it, which I warrant she is apt to do than to confess she does. This is one of the points in which women still give the lie to their consciences. But, in good sooth, are you he that hangs the verses on the trees wherein Rosalind is so admired?
I swear to thee, youth, by the white hand of Rosalind, I am that he, that unfortunate he.
And are you so much in love as your rhyme speaks?
But neither rhyme nor reason can express how much.
Love is merely a madness. And I tell you, deserves as well a dark house and a whip as madmen do. And the reason why they are not so punished and cured is that the lunacy is so ordinary that the whippers are in love too. Yet, I confess, curious, my counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes? What? And in this manner. He was to imagine me, his love, his mistress, and I set him every day to woo me, at which time would I, being but a moonish youth, grieve and be effeminate, changeable, longing and liking and proud, fantastical, apish, shallow, inconstant, full of tears and full of smiles, but every passion something and for no passion truly anything, as boys and women are for the most part cattle of this colour, would now like him, now loathe him, then entertain him, then persuade him, would now weep for him, then spit at him, that I betrayed my suitor from his mad humour of love to a living humour of madness, which was to persuade the stream of the world and to live in a nook merely monastic. And thus I cured him. And this way shall I take upon me to wash your liver as clean as a sound sheep's heart, that there shall not be one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured.
I would cure you if you would but call me Rosalind and come every day to my court and woo me.
Now, by the faith of my love, I will. Tell me where it is.
call me
Rosalind.
Right, sister, will you go?
I will get your votes. Oh, and how?
Am I the one or the most simple features can do?
your features. Come on, warrant us. What features?
I am here with thee in my goats as the most capricious poet on his movement was amongst the gods.
Acknowledge you'll inhabit Western Tobin and Thatched House.
When a man's verses cannot be understood, nor his good wit, seconded with a forward child understanding,
It strikes a man more dead than a great reckoning in the little room. Truly, I know the gods have made poetic.
Well, I do not know what poetical is. Well, is it honest in deed and word? Is it a true thing?
no. For the truest poetry is the most vain.
And lovers are given to poetry. And what they swear in poetry, they be said as lovers they do fame.
So do you wish then that the gods had made me poetical?
I do truly. For thou swearest to me that thou art honest.
Now, if thou wert a poet, I would have some hope that thou didst fame.
Would you not have me honest?
No, truly, unless thou wert high favoured. For honesty, coupled to beauty, would have honey to sauce the sugar.
Oh, a material fool.
Well, I'm not fair, and therefore I pray the gods make me honest.
Oh, truly. To cast away honesty upon a foul slut would have put good meat into an unclean dish.
I am not a slut, although I thank the gods I am foul.
Oh, praise the gods for thy foulness.
Slutsters may come hereafter. Be it as it may be, I will marry thee.
And to the head, I've been with Sir Oliver Martins, the vicar of the next village, who had promised to meet me in this place of the forest to couple us.
I will fain see this meeting.
Well then, gods give us joy.
Amen.
Man made, if he were a fearful heart.
Stand up in this tent, for here we have no temple but the wood, no assembly but horned beasts. But what thou courage! As horns are odious, they are necessary.
It's said, many a man knows no end of his goods right.
Many a man has good horns, and knows no end of them. Well, that's the dowry of his wife. 'Tis none of his own getting. Horns? Even so. Poor men alone.
No, the noblest deer have them as huge as the rascal.
Is the single man therefore more blessed? No. As a walled town is more worthier than a village, so is the forehead of a married man more honourable than the bare brow of a bachelor. And by how much defence is better than no skill? By so much is a horn more precious than the want. Oh, here's Sir Oliver. Sir Oliver Martins. You are very well met. Will you dispatch us here under this tree? Or shall we come with you to your chapel?
Is there nothing give the woman?
I will not take her on gift of any man.
Well, truly, she must be given, or the marriage is lawful.
Oh, proceed, proceed. I'll give her.
Good evening.
see you. Even a coin in hand here, sir.
Will you be married, Bartley?
As the office testifies. Sir, the horse is curved. The falcon has bells. So all have their desires. And as pigeons bill, so wedlock will be nipping.
And will you, being a person of your breeding, be married under a tree like a beggar? Get into church and have a good priest that can tell you what marriage is. This fellow will not join you as they join wainscot. And one of you will prove a short panel, and like green timber, walk.
I have not in mind that I would better be married off him than another. For he's not likely to marry me well. And being not well married, it will be a good excuse for me hereafter to leave my wife.
Go with me and let me counsel thee.
Come, Audrey! 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 We must be married, or we will be in Audrey!
Come, Audrey.
Farewell, good Sir Oliver. Not. A brave Sir Oliver, sweet Sir Oliver, leave me not behind me. But, whither away, gone away, not to marry with thee.
'Tis no matter. You're a fantastical native or without me a mitre call it.
Never talk to me, I will weep.
Do, I prithee, but have you the grace to consider that tears do not become a man?
But have I not cause to weep?
As good cause as one would desire, therefore weep.
His very hair is of the resembling colour.
Something browner than Judas's. Marry, his kisses are Judas's own children.
You think his hair is of a good colour?
An excellent colour, your chestnut was ever the only colour.
And his kissing is as full of sanctity as a touch of holy bread.
He had bought a pair of calf lips of Diana, a nun of Winter's sisterhood kisses not more religiously. The very eyes of chastity is in them.
But why did he say he would come this morning and he comes not?
Nay, certainly there is no truth in him.
Do you think so?
Yes. I think he's not a pick purse, nor a horse stealer, but as for his verity in love, I do find him as concave as a covered goblet or a worm-eaten nut.
Not true in love.
Yes, when he is in, but I think he's not in.
Oh, you heard him swear downright that he was.
Was is not is. Besides, the oath of a lover is no stronger than the words of a tapster. Both are the confirmer of false reckonings. He attends here, in the forest, on the Duke, your father.
I met the Duke yesterday and had much question with him. He asked me of what heritage I was, so I told him I was as good as he. So he laughed and let me go. What talk we of fathers when there is such a man as Orlando?
Oh, that's a brave man! He writes brave verses, speaks brave words, swears brave oaths, and breaks them bravely. But all's brave the youth of mouths and folly dies. Who comes here?
Oh, mistress and master, you've often inquired after the shepherd who complained of love, that you saw sitting by you on the turf, praising that proud, disdainful shepherdess that was his mistress.
Well, and what of him?
Well, if you'll see a pageant truly played between the pale complexion of true love and the red bow of scorn and proud disdain, go hence a little, and I shall conduct you. If you'll mark it,
Come, let us remove.
The sight of lovers feedeth those in love.
Bring us to this sight, and you shall say, I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Do not scorn me, do not leave me. Say you love me not, but say not so in bitterness. The common executioner, whose heart has the accustomed sight of death makes hard, falls not the act upon the humble dead, but first begs pardon. For ye sterner be than he that dies and lives by bloody drops.
I cannot be thine executioner. I fly thee, for I would not injure thee.
Thou tells me there is murder in mine eye. Oh, 'tis pretty sure, and very probable that eyes, though the fairest and softest of things,
fancy. Then shall you know the wounds invisible love's keen arrows make.
But till that time, come not thou near me. And when that time comes, afflict me with thy mocks. Pity me not, as till that time I shall not pity thee.
And why, I pray you? Who might be your mother that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What though you have no beauty is, by my faith, I see no more in you than without candle they go dark to bed. Must you be therefore proud and pitiless? Well, what means this? Why you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's sale. Oh, wait, I think she means to candle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brows, your black silk hair, your beautiful eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can enchain my spirits to your worship. Ah, you foolish shepherd! Wherefore do you follow her like foggy south puffing with wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a properer man than she a woman. 'Tis such fools as you that makes the world full of ill-favoured children. 'Tis not your glass, but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of the lineaments can show her. But mistress, know yourself. Down on your knees. Yes. Thank heaven, fasting for a good man's life. For I must tell you, friendly, in your ear, sell when you can. You are not for all markets. Cry the man mercy, love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. So, take over thee, shepherd. There you are.
Oh, sweet youth, I pray you chide me here together. I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
He's fallen in love with your foulness. And she'll fall in love with my anger. If this be true, as fast as she answers thee with frowning looks, I'll sauce her with bitter words. Why look you so upon me?
No ill will, I beg you.
I pray you, do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. If you will know my house, 'tis at the tuck of odds here hard by. Oh, when you go, sister! Shepherd, ply her hard. Come, sister, shepherdess, look on him better, and be not proud. Though all the world could see, none could be so abused in sight as he. Come to our flock.
Dead shepherd, now I find thy sore of might. Whoever loved that loved not at first sight.
Sweet Phoebe!
What sayest thou, Sylvius?
Sweet Phoebe, pity me!
Why, I am sorry for thee, gentle Sylvius.
Wherever sorrow is, relief would be. If you do sorrow at my grief and love, by giving love, your sorrow and my grief will both exterminate.
Thou hast my love. Is that not neighborly?
I would have you.
Why, that with covetousness. Sylvius, the time was I paid to thee, and yet it is not that I bear thee love, but since thou canst talk of love so well, thy company, which first was irksome to me, I will endure, and I'll employ thee too. But do not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art employed.
So holy and so perfect is my love, and I in such a poverty of grace, that I shall think it a most plenteous crop to glean the broken years after the main harvest reaps. Loose now and then a scattered smile, and that I'll live upon.
No sally youth that spoke to me a while.
Not very well, but I've met him off, and he had bought the cottage and the bounds the old Carlet once was master of.
I think not I love him, though I ask for him. 'Tis but a peevish boy. Yet he talks well. Oh, but what care I for words?
Prithee, pretty youth. I would be better acquainted with thee.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am so. I do like better than laughing.
Those that are in extremity of either are abominable fellows, and betray themselves to every modern censure worse than drunkards.
Oh, it is good to be sad and say nothing.
Why, then 'tis good to be a post.
I have neither scholarly melancholy, which is emulation, nor the musicians, which is fantastical, nor the courtiers, which is proud, nor the soldiers, which is ambition, nor the lawyers, which is politics, nor the ladies, which is nice, nor the lovers, which is all this. But it is melancholy of my own, extracted from any simples, and comes many objects, and indeed is under contemplation of my childhood, which might often ruination grants me in a most humorous sadness.
A traveller. By my faith, you have great reason to be sad. I fear you have sold your own lands to see other men's. Then to have seen much and to have nothing is to have rich eyes and poor hands.
Yes, I have gained my experience.
And your experience makes you sad? I would rather have a fool to make me merry than experience to make me sad and travel.
Oh, good day and happiness, dear Rosalind. Why,
Nay, God be with you. And you talk in blank verse.
Farewell, Monsieur le Cavalier. Look you lisp and wear strange suits that dissemble all the benefits of your own country, the outlook of your nativity, and almost chide God for making you the countenance that you are. Or I would scarce think you have swam in a gondola. Why, how now, Orlando, where have you been all this while?
well,
You're a lover, and you serve me such another trick. Never come in my sight more.
oh, my fair Rosalind, I came within an hour of my promise.
Great an hour's promise in love. He that will divide a minute each, 1,000 parts, and break a part, 1,000 parts, and a minute in the event of love, it may be said of him that Cupid had clapped him on the shoulder.
Yes, but I just-
already heart cold.
Pardon me, dear Rosalind.
Nay. And you think so tidy? Never come in my sight. I am sleeping wound of a snail.
Of a snail?
I am a snail. Though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head.
Yeah,
I'm better to enter, I think, than you may call it. Besides, he brings his destiny with him.
What's that?
Wide horns, which such as you are fain to be beholding to your wide form. But he comes armed in his fortune and prevents the slander of his wife.
Virtue is no hornmaker, and my Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind.
It pleases him to call you so, but he hath the Rosalind of a better Lear than you.
Well, woo me. Woo me. For now I'm in a holiday humor and like enough to consent. What would you say to me now? And I were your very Rosalind.
I would kiss before I spoke.
Now you had better speak first. Then, when you were grappled for lack of matter, you might take occasion to kiss. And very good orators, when they are out, they will spit. As for lovers lacking for honest matter, the cleanliest shift is to kiss.
Now, how if the kiss be denied?
Why then she puts you to entreaty, and there begins new matter.
Who could be out, being before his beloved mistress?
Marry, so should you, if I were your mistress. Or I should think my honesty ranker than my wit.
What of my suit?
Not out of your apparel, and yet out of your suit. Am not I your Rosalind?
I take some joy to say you are, because I wouldn't be talking of her.
Well, in her person, I say I will not have you.
But then in my own person I die.
No, and die by attorney. The poor world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time there was not any man died in his own person, be the least bit, in a love course.
Troilus.
Had his brain dashed out with a breach of club. But these are all lies. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them. But not for love.
I would not have my right Rosalind of this mind. For I do protest her frown might kill me.
Or by its hand it will not kill a fly. But come, now I will be your Rosalind in a more coming-on disposition, and ask me what you will. I will grant it.
Then, love me, Rosalind!
Yes, face when I Fridays, Saturdays and all.
And wouldst thou have me?
I and 20 such.
What sayest thou?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Why then, can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister, you shall be a priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. What say you, sister?
I pray thee, marry us.
I cannot say words.
Oh, you must begin. Will you, Orlando?
Going to... Will you, Orlando, have to wife this Rosalind?
I will.
After when?
Why now, as fast as she can marry us.
Why, you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I might ask you for your commission, but I do take thee, Orlando, for my husband. The priest, and certainly a woman's thought runs before her action.
So do all thoughts, they are winged.
Now, tell me how long you would have her after you have possessed her.
Forever and a day.
Say a day without the ever. No, Orlando, no. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are made when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. I will be more jealous of thee than a barbering cock pigeon over his head, more clamorous than a parrot against rain, more newfangled than an ape, more giddy-minded than a monkey. I will weep for nothing like Diana in the fountain, and I will do that when you are disposed to be married. And I will laugh like a hyena, and that without too much sleep.
But will my Rosalind do so?
By my life, she will do as I do.
But she is wise.
Or else she could not have the wit to do this. The wiser, the waywarder. Make the doors upon a woman's wit, and it will out at the casement. Shut that, and 'twill out at the keyhole. Stop that, 'twill with the smoke fly out at the chimney.
A man that had a wife with such a wit, he might say, wit, with a wilt.
Hey, you might keep that check for it till you met your wife's wit going to your neighbour's bed.
And what wit could wit have to excuse that?
I'm married to say she came to see you there. You will never take her without her answer unless you take her without her tongue. Oh, that woman that cannot make her fault her husband's occasion. Let her never nurse her own child, or she will breed like a fool.
By these 2 hours, Rosalind, I believe thee.
Still, I cannot like these 2 hours.
I must attend the Duke at dinner. By 2 o'clock, I will be with thee again.
Aye! Go thy ways! Go thy ways! I knew what you would prove. My friends told me as much, and I thought no less. Now that flattering tongue of yours won me. 'Tis but one cast away, so come death. 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 'Tis but one cast away, so come de
grant you victory. Have you instructed me to this purpose?
Yes, sir.
Sing it. Just no matter of being chosen. Don't make noise enough.
My errand is to you, fair youth. My gentle Phoebe did bid me give you this. I know not the contents, but as I guess by the stern brow and boisterous action, which she did use as she was writing of it, it bears an angry tenor. Pardon me as I am but a toothless messenger.
Patience herself would startle at this letter and play the swagger. Bear this, bear all. She says, I am not fair, that I lack manners, but she calls me proud, and that she could not love me were man as rare as Phoenix. Odds my will, her love is not the hare that I do hunt. Why writes she so to me? Well, Shepherd, well, this is a letter of your own device.
No, I do protest, I know not the content. Phoebe did write it.
Come, you are a fool and turned into the extremity of love. I saw her hand. She has a leaden hand. A freestone coloured hand. I verily did think that her old gloves were on, but it was her hands. She had a housewife's hand. But that's no matter. I say she never did invent this letter. This is a man's invention and his hand.
Sure, it is hers.
Why, to the boisterous and the cruel style, the style of challengers. Why, she defies me like Turk to Christian. Women's gentle brains cannot drop forth such giant brood of invention, such Ethiop words flatter in their effects and in their countenance. Will you hear the letter?
So please you, but I haven't heard it yet. Yet heard too much of Phoebe's cruelty.
She Phoebe's me. Mark how the tyrant runs. Art thou God to shepherd's turn, that a maiden's heart hath burnt, cannot woman reign thus?
Call you this railing?
And why, my Godhead laid apart, forced thou with a woman's heart to ever hear such railing? Whiles the eye of man did woo me, that could do no vengeance to me. Me, a beast. If the scorn of your bright eye have power to raise such love, Well, go your way to her, for I see love hath made me a tame snake. Say this to her, that if she love me, I charge her to love thee. If she will not, I will never have her unless thou entreat her. Or if you be a true lover, hence, and not a word more, and here comes more company.
Good morrow, fair ones. Pray if you know where in the pose of this forest stands a sheepcote fenced about with olive trees.
West of this place, down by the native bottom, the rank of Roseas by the murmuring stream, left on your right hand, brings you to the place. But the house will keep itself at this hour. There's none within.
Oh, well, if an eye may profit by a tongue, then I should know you by description. Such garments and such years. The boy is fair, of female favour, and bestows himself like a right sister. The woman, low and browner than her brother. Tell me, are you not the owner of the house I did inquire for?
It is no boast being asked to say we are.
Orlando doth commend him to you both, and to the youth you call his Rosalind, he sends this bloody napkin. Are you he?
I am. What must we understand by this?
Some of my shame, if you'll know me, what man I am, and how and why and where this handkerchief was stained.
I pray, tell it.
Okay. When last the young Orlando parted from you, he left a promise to return again within an hour, and pacing through the forest, chewing the food of sweet and bitter fancy, lo, what befell? He threw his eye aside and marked what object had presented itself under an old oak whose boughs were moss with age and high top bald with dry antiquity. A wretched, raggedy man, overgrown with hair, lay sleeping on his back, and about his neck a green and gilded snake had wreathed itself. With her head nimble in threads, did approach the opening of his mouth. But suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself, and with indented glides did slip away into a bush, but under which bush's shade a lioness, with others, all drawn dry, lay couching, head on ground with cat-like watch, when that the sleeping man should stir, which is the royal disposition of that beast of prey, and nothing that doth seem so dead. This scene, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his elder brother.
Oh, I have heard him speak of that same brother, and he did render him the most unnatural that lived amongst men.
Well, he might so do, for well I know he was unnatural.
But to Orlando, or did he leave him there, food to the sucked and hungry lioness?
Twice did he turn his back and purpose so, but kindness, nobler ever than revenge, and nature stronger than his just occasions made him give battle to the lioness, who quickly fell before him in witch hurtling from miserable slumber. I awaked.
Oh, and you, his brother.
Was you he rescued?
Was it you that did so often try to kill him?
'Twas I, but 'tis not I. I do not shame to tell thee what I was, since my conversion so sweetly tastes being the thing I am.
But for the bloody napkin!
Oh, by and by. When from the first to last betwixt us two, tears our account that had most kindly bathed us, how I came into that desert place. In brief, he led me to the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh array and entertainment, committing me unto my brother's love, who led me instantly unto his cave. There stripped himself, and here, upon his arm, the lioness had torn some flesh away, which all this while had bled. And now he fainted, and he cried in fainting upon Rosalind. Brief I recovered him, bound up his wounds, and after some small space, being strong in heart, he sent me hither, stranger as I am, to tell this story, that you might excuse his broken promise, and to give this napkin, dyed in his blood, unto the shepherd youth, that he in his sport doth call his Rosalind.
Rosalind, cousin Ganymede! Oh, how now?
Many more swoon than you look on blood.
Oh, there is more in it. Cousin Ganymede.
He recovers.
Come, we'll lead you thither. Good sir, take him by the arm.
Come in, be of good cheer. You a man? You lack a man's heart.
I do so, I confess it. Ah, Sarah! A body would think that this was, well, counterfeited. I pray you tell your brother how well I counterfeited. Hey-oh!
This was no counterfeit. There was too great testimony in your complexion. There was a passion of earnest.
Counterfeit, I assure you.
Oh, well then, take a good heart and counterfeit to be a man.
So I do. For faith, I should have been a woman by right.
And come, you look paler and paler. I pray you draw home with... Good sir, go with us.
Well, that will I. For I must bear up to that how you excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I shall devise something. I pray you, commend my counterfeiting to him.
We shall find the time, Audrey. Patience, gentle Audrey.
Faith, the priest was good enough for all the old gentlemen saying.
A most wicked, Sir Oliver Audrey, a most vile market. But, Audrey, there is a youth in the forest that lays claim to you.
I know who it is, but he had no interest of me in the world. Here comes the man you mean.
It is meat and drink for me to see a cloud. By my truth, we that have good wits, we've got much to answer for. We shall be cloudy. We cannot hold.
Good evening, Audrey.
Good evening, William.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, gentle friend. Hey, come on my head. Come on ahead. How old are you, friend?
5 and 20, sir.
Right, buddy. Is my name William?
William, sir.
Fair name. Was born in the forest here.
Aye, sir, thank God.
Thank God! Ooh, good answer! And now rich.
Thanks, sir.
So. Good. Very good. Very excellent good. And yet, it's not even so. Our wives?
Sir, I have a pretty wit.
Well, thou sayest what I do now remember us saying. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Yes, if you love this maid,
Oh, I do, sir.
together in rhetoric, drink be poured out of a cup into a glass, by filling the one does empty the other. All of your riders consent that Ipsy is he. Now, you're not Ipsy, for I am he.
Which he, sir?
He, sir, that is to marry this woman. Therefore, you, Cloud, abandon, which is in the vulgar league, the society, which in the boorish is company, of this female, which in the common is woman, which together is abandon the society of this female, or clown, thou perishest, or to my better understanding, diet, or to wit, I kill thee, I make thee away, I translate thy life into death, thy liberty into bondage, I will deal in poison with thee, in bastardo, or in steel. I will kill thee in 150 ways. Tremble and depart.
Do, William.
Our mistress and master seeks you. Come, away, away.
I'm all to come. I attend. Is it possible that on so little acquaintance you should like her, that but seeing you should love her, and loving woo, and wooing she should grant? And will you persever to enjoy her?
Neither call the giddiness of it in question, the poverty of her, our sworn acquaintance, my son wooing, nor her son consenting, but say with me, I love Aliena. Say with her that she loves me. Consent with us both that we may enjoy each other. It shall be to your benefit. For all my father's house and all the revenue that was also Roland's will I estate upon you, and live here and die the shepherd.
You have my consent! Let your wedding be tomorrow. Then will I invite the Duke and all his contented followers. Go you and prepare, Aliena, for look you, here comes my Rosalind.
God save you, brother.
And you, fair sister,
Oh, my dear Orlando, how it grieves me to see thee wear thy heart in a scarf.
It is my arm.
I thought thy heart had been wounded with the claws of a lion.
Wounded it is, but with the eyes of a lady.
Oh, did your brother tell you how I counterfeited to swoon when he showed me your handkerchief?
Aye, and greater wonders than that.
I know where you are, nay. 'Tis true. There was never anything so sudden but the fight of two rams, and Caesar's most prosodical brag of I came, saw, and overcame. But your brother and my sister no sooner met but they looked, and no sooner looked but they loved. No sooner loved but they sighed. No sooner sighed but they asked one another the reason. No sooner knew the reason but they sought the remedy. And in these degrees have they made a pair of stairs to marriage, which they will climb incontinent or else be incontinent before marriage. And they are in the very wrath of love, and they will together. Clubs cannot part them.
They shall be married tomorrow, and I will bid the Duke to the nuptial, but oh, how bitter a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. By so much the more shall I tomorrow be at the height of my heaviness, by thinking how much my brother shall be happy in having what he wishes for.
Oh, and then tomorrow I cannot serve your turn for Rosalind.
I can live no longer by thinking.
my knowledge, insomuch I say, I know you are. Neither do I lay with a greater esteem than may, in some little measure, draw a belief from you to do yourself good and not grace me. Believe then, if you please, that I can do strange things. I have, since I was 3-year-old, conversed with a magician, one most profound in his art and yet not damnable. If you do love Rosalind so near the heart as your gesture cries it out, when your brother marries Aliena, shall you marry her? I know into what straits of fortune she is driven, and it is not impossible to me, if it appear not inconvenient to you, to set her before you tomorrow, human as she is, and without any danger.
Speakest thou in sober meanings?
By my life I do, which I tender dearly, though I say I am a magician. And therefore, put you in your best array, pick your friends. If you will be married tomorrow, you shall. And to Rosalind, if you will. So becomes a lover of mine, not a lover of hers.
You've done me much ungentleness to show the letter that I writ to you.
I care not who I am. It is my son, you see, despiteful and ungentle to you. You are there followed by a faithful shepherd. Look upon him, love him, he worships you.
Good shepherd, tell this youth what is to love.
It is to be all made of sighs and tears, and so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
It is to be all made of faith and service, and so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Ganymede.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
It is to be all made of all fantasy, all passion, and all made of wishes, all adoration, duty, and observance, all humbleness, all patience and impatience, all purity, all trial, and all observance. And so am I for Phoebe.
And so am I for Ganymede.
And so am I for Rosalind.
So am I for no woman.
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
If this be so, I blame you me to love you.
If this be so, why blame you me to love you?
Why do you speak to? Why blame you me to love you?
But to her that is not here, no, don't not here.
Pray no more of this. 'Tis like a howling of Irish wolves against the moon. I will help you if I can. I would love you if I could. Tomorrow, meet me all together. I will marry you if I ever marry woman. And I'll be married tomorrow. I will satisfy you if I ever satisfy man, and you shall be married tomorrow. I will content you if what pleases you contents you, and you shall be married tomorrow. As you love Rosalind, meet. As you love Phoebe, meet. And as I love no woman, I'll meet. So fare you well. But I have left you commands.
I'll have failed if I live.
You're right.
All right. Tomorrow is the joyful day of tree. Tomorrow we'll be married.
I do desire it with all my heart, and I do hope it is no dishonest desire. Desire to be a woman of the world. Something else with vanished page.
Well met, honest gentleman.
On my troth, well met. Come, sit. And the song?
We are for you, sir. Sit in the middle. Shall we clap into it roundly without hawking or spitting or saying that we are a horse, which are the only prologues to a bad voice? Faith, and burthens you like two gypsies on a horse.
sing a ding-a-ding-ding, sweet flowers, long spring. And therefore take the present time. Hey, mommy, no, hey, oh, hey, mommy, no. For the morning is crowded with the crying in springtime, the only pretty ringing time when birds do sing, hey, ding-a-ding-ding, sweet flowers. When birds do sing, hey, ding-a-ding-ding, sweet flowers.
Merlin, now there was no great note to the ditty. It was very, very untrue.
Oh, you understand, sir. We kept our time, we lost not our time.
By my troth, yes, I counted as time lost from here such a foolish talk. God be with you. God make your voices. Come, Audrey.
Dost thou believe, Orlando, that the boy can do all this that he hath promised?
I sometimes do believe and sometimes do not. As those that fear, they hope, and know they fear. Now, Henry, how does he say no?
Patience once more while that compact is urged. You say, if I bring in your Rosalind, you will bestow her on Orlando here.
That would I, had I kingdoms to give with her.
And you say you will have her when I bring her.
That would I, were I of all kingdoms king.
You say you will marry me if I do not. That will I. Should I die the hour after? But if I and you do refuse to marry me, you'll give yourself to this most faithful shepherd. So is the bargain. You say you'll marry Phoebe if she will.
Though to have her in death for one thing.
I have promised to make all this matter even. Keep you your word, O Duke, to give your daughter. You yours, Orlando, to receive his daughter. Keep you your word, Phoebe, that you'll marry me, or else refusing me to wed the shepherd. Keep your word that you'll marry Phoebe if she refuse me. From hence I go to make these doubts all even.
I do remember in the shepherd boy some lively touches of my daughter's favour.
My lord, for the first time that I ever saw him, methought he was a brother to your daughter. But my good lord, this boy is forest-born, and hath been tutored in the rudiments of many desperate studies by his uncle, whom he reports to be a great magician. Circles of this forest.
No, there is sure enough a flood towards, and these couples are coming to the ark. Here comes a pair of very strange beasts, and all tongues are called fools.
Salutations and greetings to you all.
Good, my lord, bid this fellow welcome. This is the motley-minded gentleman I've so often met in the forest. He hath been a courtier, he swears.
If any man doubt that, any prudent man in my purgation, I have trod a measure, I have flattered a lady, I have undone 3 tables, I've been smooth with my enemy, I've been committed with my friend, I've had 4 quarrels, and likely to have fought 1.
And how's that came up?
Faith, we met found the quarrel was upon the 7th cause.
How does that? Good, my lord, bid this like this fellow.
I like him very well.
Go on, you, sir. I version, sir. An ill-favoured thing. But mine own. A poor humour of mine, sir, to take that, but no man else will. Rich honesty dwells like lies up, sir, in the poorhouse, like a pearl in your gallows star.
By my faith, he is very swift and sententious.
But the seventh course, how did you find the quarrel on the seventh course?
Upon a line, 7 times removed. Maybe a body more singing will do. As thus, sir, I did dislike the cut of a certain courtier's beard. He sent me word, if I said his beard was not well cut, he was in the mind it was. This is called the retort courteous. If again I sent him word that his beard was not well cut, he would send me word that he cut it to please himself. The quick modest. If again it was not well cut, he would say, I lied. This is called the reply church. If again it was not well cut, he would say, I spake not true. Reproved element. If again it was not well cut, countercheck quarrels. And then to the line circumstantial, and the line direct.
And how often to say his beard was not well cut?
I durst go no further than the line circumstantial. Now he durst not give me the line direct. So, we cross swords, we fight.
Can you nominate, in order now, the degrees of the line?
Sir, we quarrel improved by the book, as you were books for good manners. I will name you the degrees. First, the retort courteous, second, the quick modest, third, the reply churlish, fourth, the reproved valiant, fifth, the countercheck quarrelsome, the line circumstantial, and the line direct. All these, you may avoid, but the line direct, and you may avoid that too, with the if I knew when 7 justices could not take a quarrel, but when the parties, when they were left themselves, one of them thought but of an if, as, well, if you said so, I said so. They shook hands, and they swore comrades. Your if is the only peacemaker, but virtually.
His doctor's a rare fellow, my lord. He's as good at anything, and yet a fool.
He uses his folly like a stalking horse, and under the presentation of that, he shoots his wit.
Then is there mirth in heaven, when earthly things may even atone together. Good Duke, receive thy daughter. Hymen from heaven brought her, yea, brought her hither, that thou mightst join her hand in his, whose heart within his bosom is.
To you I give myself, for I am yours. To you I give myself, for I am yours.
If there be truth in sight, you are my daughter.
If there be truth in sight, you are my Rosalind.
Sight and shape be true. My then, my love are true. I'll have no father if you be not king. I'll have no husband if you be not king. Nor dare
strangers. Here's 8 that must take hands to join in Highland's bands if the truth you hold true contends. You and you, no cross shall part. You and you, a heart in heart. You to his love must accord, or have a woman to your lord. You and you are sure together, as the winter to foul weather. Foul's the wedlock hymn we sing. Feed yourselves with questioning. The reason wonder may diminish, how thus we met, and these things finish.
Wedding is great Juno's crown, O blessed bond of born men. 'Tis Highland people's every town, high wedlock then be honored.
Welcome thou art to me, even daughter, welcome in no less degree.
I will not eat my word. Now thou art mine. Thy faith, my fancy to thee doth combine.
Grant the audience for a word or two. I am the second son of old Sir Rowland. Bring these tidings to this fair assembly. Duke Frederick, hearing how every day men of great worth resort to this forest, amassed a mighty power, which were on foot, and by his own conduct, to purposely bring his brother here and put him to the sword. So came he to the skirts of this wild wood, where, upon meeting with an old religious man, and after some question with him, he was converted! From both his enterprise and from the world. He bequeathed his crown to his banished brother and returned to them all their titles that were with them exile. This to be true, my life, I do engage it.
Welcome, young man. Thou offerest fairly to thy brother's wedding. To one, his lands withheld, and to the other, a land itself at large, a potent dukedom. First, in this forest, let us do those ends that were here well begun and well begot. And after, every of this happy number that have endured shrewd days and nights with us, shall share the good of our eternal fortune, according to the measures of their states. Meantime, forget this new-fallen dignity, and fall into our rustic revelry. Play music, and you brides and bridegrooms all, with measure heaped in joy, to the measure's full.
Sir, by your patience. If I heard rightly, did you can put on a religious life and throw into neglect the pompous court?
Yeah.
To him will I. Out of these convertites, there's much matter to be heard and learned. You, to your former honor, I bequeath your patience and your virtue justly deserves it. You, to a love your true faith doth merit. You, to your land and your love, and your great lives. You, to a long and well-deserved bed. You, to wrangling, for your loving voyage is but 2 months' victuals. To each to your pleasures, I am for other than the dancing measures.
Stay, Jenkins. Stay.
See no pastime, I. What you would have if I would stay to know that your abandoned came.
Proceed. Proceed, we'll begin these rites, as we do trust they'll end in true delights. It was a love
that a good wine needs no bush. 'Tis true that a good play needs no epilogue. Yet to good wines they do use good bushes, and good plays prove the better with the help of good epilogues. What a case am I in then, that I'm neither a good epilogue, nor can I insinuate with you in the behalf of a good play. I'm not furnished like a beggar, therefore to beg will not become me. My way is to conjure you. And I'll begin with the women. I charge you, O women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as please you. And I charge you, O men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering, none of you hates them, that between you and the women, the play may please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as had beards that pleased me, complexions that liked me, and breasts that I defied not. And I am sure as many as have good beards, good faces, and sweet breaths will for my kind offer, when I make curtsy, bid me farewell.